Okay, so this video is things that Dead by Daylight needs, or I guess characters that should be in Dead by Daylight. So yeah, I guess let's go with the first one, and the first one is, I guess Jason from Friday the 13th. Now, I don't think this would ever happen, but, you know, people have said that, hey, they want Jason or whatever from Friday the 13th in Dead by Daylight, but yeah, I don't think anyone expects Jason to ever be added to Dead by Daylight ever, because, you know, if you know anything about the Friday the 13th game, yeah, I don't think that they'd be willing to add his character to Dead by Daylight, especially after seeing all of that happened. But yeah, if they ever did, they could have like different skins and stuff, and they could have one of the characters from there be a survivor. Maybe like just one of the main few characters that survived Friday the 13th could be as a survivor in Dead by Daylight. And then the next one would be, I guess, Chucky from Child's Play. And I guess he could have a few skins where he like looks like he's burnt or he's got a bunch of scars all over him. But I think the main whatever look that he would have would probably be like, maybe he wouldn't be all messed up and whatever. Like he could, like maybe it would be a skin where he'd look like just a normal good guy doll, but I think maybe he'd have a skin where he just looks kind of normal-ish. But yeah, he could have like skins where he's all messed up and burnt and whatever, and he's got like scars and scratches all over him and stuff too. So yeah, I don't know what survivor or what character could be a survivor for that, so maybe he'd just be a character all on his own with no survivor, but I don't know. Usually there's survivors with the killers, but they have done it where I think Freddy, I don't think he has a survivor with him, and then Ghostface doesn't have a survivor for him. And then they've done it where there's a survivor with no killers, so Ash, I don't think he had any killers either, so I think it was just him alone. I think Plague also had it where she didn't have a survivor, but I don't really remember, so whatever. And the next one is probably going to be a kind of controversial one, and it's Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's 3. I don't really expect them to do this all that much. I mean, I really don't expect Friday the 13th to ever whatever for Dead by Daylight. But this one's not as non-expected, but it's also kind of like, you know, it's one of those things you know, it could happen, but not really. I don't know, whatever. Friday the 13th will probably never happen for Dead by Daylight, but for FNAF 3, Springtrap, maybe, but probably not. So there's two versions of Springtrap. There's Springtrap normally, well, there's Spring Bonnie, which we could have skin for. We could have a skin of William Afton, and then we could have a skin of Scraptrap or whatever, but we don't talk about him. We don't want that one, so maybe not that one. For a survivor, we could have William Afton, or I don't know, one of the night guards, but we don't ever really get to see any of the night guards, so probably not, but maybe William Afton or Michael Afton we could have as a survivor. But yeah, I don't know what he could really whatever for. I mean, I think we could have a Mori kill for him be where a little plush trap bursts out of someone's chest, but that'd probably be too close to Xenomorph, but it was in one of the books, but the books isn't really completely canon with the game, so they're like two different universes, so I don't know, but whatever. The next one is, I guess, Big Daddy / Mr. Bubbles from Bioshock, and he could have a skin that is like Delta or whatever, just like a Delta skin and whatever. But yeah, we have some big characters as killers in Dead by Daylight, so I think he could probably work. I guess you could use fire and stuff and whatever to like as kind of a ranged thing, but not really. It would probably only go like a little bit in front of him, so if you're really close to someone you could hit them with the giant drill thing, or you could hit them with the fire. The fire would probably go a little bit farther just because whatever, but yeah. Mori kill, he could probably just drill through someone's like stomach or something. But yeah, I don't know if people are really whatever for Big Daddy or anything though, so I don't know. The next one is, I guess, the Jeepers Creepers dude. I think he's called Creeper. I don't really remember. I watched all of the movies, but yeah, I don't know if this one could ever happen because the director, I think it was kind of problematic and he's kind of a creepy weirdo, so probably not this one. So I don't know. I don't know if they probably would never add this one either, just because. The next one here is CandyMan. A lot of people have asked for this one. It would actually be pretty cool if they added him. I'm actually kind of hopeful that they do, and then they could have the main whatever character be the survivor, and she could just whatever, I don't know, for perks and stuff. But CandyMan, he could Mori kill. He could probably just hook someone's like ribs out or something. I don't know. Or he could just have a bunch of bees swarm people, or maybe that could be an ability. Or a Mori have a bunch of bees swarm someone and they could just get hurt. I mean, if he had it just as a basic ability and not a Mori, he could have it where the bees follow them, and that way he could like track them better and stuff, so maybe he couldn't lose them, or it'd be easier to not lose them if they had bees following them, and the bees could leave a little, like maybe a honey trail or whatever, or maybe there could just be a bee trail where they're just whatever trailing behind the survivor and whatever, so you could track them better and stuff like that. So that'd be kind of cool. Okay, so for this next one, I mean, I was gonna mention it when I was talking about Springtrap, but I kind of forgot to. The next one is Hellraiser, and there was a teaser that people are saying that the Hellraiser is possibly the next, like, DLC or whatever, next whatever for Killer and stuff. Of course, there could be a survivor too. The main character could be a survivor, and so the teaser, some people were saying Springtrap or FNAF or whatever, cause like TVs and stuff. But I feel like people are so set on Hellraiser more, so I'm guessing that's more of a possibility. There's like a TV, and I think it showed up. People were saying that a flower showed up, and it had something to do with Hellraiser, but I don't really remember there being really a flower. I think I only watched like 3 Hellraiser movies, so I don't really, whatever, maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough, so I don't really remember a flower, so I don't know. Maybe there was, but there was a skull on top of the TV, and then the TV flashed something and whatever. I don't really, whatever, I guess I didn't really look at the teaser well enough. I only saw it like once for like 2 seconds, so I don't know, but some people were saying Springtrap for Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and then a lot of people are saying Hellraiser. I'm probably gonna go with the people that are saying Hellraiser, because that would, out of the 2 things that people are saying, Hellraiser does seem to make more sense than FNAF 3 for Springtrap, I guess. I don't know. I think if they were gonna go with FNAF, they'd probably go with some other kind of teaser for that. I don't know. But whatever, I guess. So this one might already be a thing. As of making this video, there is no confirmed thing though, so I don't know. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. And the next one is Pennywise or It or whatever from, of course, the It movies. They could either go with, for the base model or whatever, they could go with the older movies, the 1991, they could go with that, or it could just be a skin, and they could go with the base one being the newer versions that I think they came out in like, or the first It movie came out in like 2017 for the newer versions. The second one I think came out in like 2019 or something. I don't really remember when they exactly came out, but they could either have either one be the base model or skin. Whatever, probably doesn't really matter, but you know, they could go with that. Of course, we already have a clown in Dead by Daylight, but the clown that's in Dead by Daylight is, you know, their own character, so they could have a character that's a clown or whatever, or I guess dresses up as a clown. Pennywise, well, it isn't really anything, it's more of just an it, you know. It just shapeshifts into a clown, so it can get children, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know, but maybe a Mori could be where he grabs people, or like the mouth, the giant mouth thing with the teeth opens, and maybe they float up and just die for the Mori kill. But yeah, they could have like a red balloon on them and stuff, and they could just whatever. Next one is Xenomorph from the Alien movies. Mori kill could be where the little baby xenomorph bursts through someone's chest, but if they do Springtrap stuff, the Mori kill probably couldn't be where the little plush trap burst out of someone's chest like this, but I mean, a lot of Mori kills are kind of the same, but whatever. I don't know. Just some thoughts there for that stuff. And then the survivor could, of course, be Ripley, and yeah, if they wanted to, whatever. I know Alien, they only really do humanish characters. Demogorgon was just kind of an exception there, but I mean, Alien is kind of human shaped, kind of a little bit. I don't know. Demogorgon is also kind of human shaped, so maybe it's fine. I don't know. But yeah, whatever. The next one is probably one that people don't really seem to know, and it's the Pumpkinhead character from, or monster from the Pumpkinhead movies. This one is also not a human character, so this one also might be a little not so much either. But I guess it's kind of like Demogorgon, where it's kind of human-ish, but at the same time, it's like it's not human. It's a monster, but it's kind of a humanoid type of monster thing. It's still human-shaped and whatever. So maybe for a Mori kill, he could just, I don't know, rip people apart or something. I don't think Dead by Daylight can really do that so much, but he could just scratch people, I guess. I don't know, something like that, but yeah, I think that's it for that. That's like 10 characters that I whatever for this, so yeah, I don't know, whatever. Some might be a little controversial, so some people might dislike this video, but whatever. It's just a few characters that I thought of for this. But yeah, so I guess bye then.